Chapter 25. The Danish Art of Taking Time Off. Taking time off is a very important part of Danish life. In fact, some people would say it is one of the best parts of Danish life. The best example, of course, is the famous Danish summer vacation. Around April or May, people begin asking, "So, are you taking 3 or 4? What they mean is, are you taking 3 or 4 weeks off for your summer vacation? Now, in the United States, where I come from, even taking 2 weeks off in a row is extravagant. You always have the feeling that if you're gone too long, there may not be a job waiting for you when you get back. In Denmark, a long summer vacation is baked into the business calendar. If you have a full-time job, you get 5 weeks annual vacation, and your boss is legally required to allow you to take 3 of those weeks sometime between May 1st and September 30th. Many Danes consider a vacation to be a human right. Even if you're unemployed, you get paid time off from looking for a job so you can enjoy vacation in the summer. If you get sick during your vacation, you can even request more time off to compensate. That's the Danish social welfare state. I hope you enjoy paying taxes to support it. Ironically, the people who pay the most taxes don't always get to enjoy the longest vacations. People who work for themselves, like me, take relatively little vacation. I took 10 days this summer, and I know other busy self-employed people who took none at all. But vacation is still a very important part of Danish culture. You can always make small talk with a Dane you don't know very well by asking where she went on her last vacation or where she intends to go on her next one. There's not just vacation in summer. There's fall vacation, a week in October, and, of course, Christmas vacation, which usually lasts 2 weeks. Winter vacation is in February, maybe a ski trip, and there are a minimum of 5 days off over Easter, plus some odd one-day holidays speckled through May. That doesn't mean everybody travels every time. You might do a renovation project around the house. Most Danes have a passion for fixing up their houses. Or spend time in the summer house, attend some big family event, like a wedding, a confirmation, or an 80th birthday party. If you work on a team with several people, you'll have to agree who gets to take which weeks off on vacation. Reserve as far in advance as possible, because your colleagues will. Vacations are often expressed in week numbers, with week 1 beginning in January and week 52 rounding up December. Your colleague may tell you, for example, that she will be taking week 42 off to install her new kitchen. Changing the settings on your phone or laptop calendar to show week numbers makes this system easier to follow. Choosing an optimum vacation time requires a little knowledge of Danish culture. For example, the last 2 weeks in July are a dead zone for business in Denmark. Many companies close down entirely. If you're able to stay on the job during this period, it's a great time to get some peace and quiet around the office. Commuting is easy. The streets of many big cities are empty. And you can finalize big projects without being interrupted. Or you can just tidy up your desk, organize the files on your computer. I used to do this a lot before my daughter started school, and my vacation opportunities were suddenly limited to the school summer holidays. School summer holidays usually last about 5 weeks, from late June to early August, and prices for airfare out of Denmark and places to stay within Denmark double during this period, sometimes triple. If you don't have kids, or if your children are too young for school, you can save a lot of money by scheduling your summer vacation in May or September. Your colleagues with school-aged children will thank you. Other times the office will be dead include the 3 days before Easter and the week between Christmas and New Year's. If you're not doing anything else, this is usually a convenient way to get full pay for some slow days at the office. Occasionally, though, some unexpected situation can come crashing down on your head, and you will be the only one around to handle it. If it does, it is considered poor style to call your boss and interrupt her vacation. Unless it's an acute emergency, time off in Denmark is sacred. Even outside of your vacations, you can start enjoying the Danish way of taking time off. You can leave work precisely at 4 p.m. or 3:30 p.m. on Fridays. You can avoid working evenings or weekends. And you can mostly ignore business calls after hours and neglect to answer business emails when you're not in the office, except maybe on a Sunday night, the unofficial follow-up deadline for mails sent the previous week. With some exceptions, the Danish way to spend time off is with your family. And if you don't have a family, with your hiking club, or your apartment building's tenant organization, or out in the garden, painting watercolors. Otherwise, you can always fix up your house.